It's the new DGX part. So that's the whole thing. Oh, 5 times the computational power of DGX1. 40 watts, not 40. Wow.
Shocking leaks are revealing that Nvidia's H200 chip is about to be beaten by Tesla's new AI-based chip, which will change everything. Here's how. But before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Tesla Innovations breakdown videos. The leak that electrified the entire AI industry. A few days back, a secret batch of slides from the engineering batch of the hardware lab got leaked on the internet. And in only a few hours, all these slides were circulating inside the private channels of Silicon Valley. And they triggered denial, shock, and a wave of panic across this entire industry. One thing that became clear from these leaks is that Tesla has been secretly working on something that could endanger Nvidia's conquering position. It has been revealed that a secret AI chip, which has the potential to beat the H200 Accelerator with a massive margin, is being developed silently. This chip is also given the nickname of the Tesla T2 Titan chip. Analysts used to believe for months that Tesla wouldn't be able to break free from Nvidia because Dojo was considered years behind the Blackwell platform. They also believed that it's too risky and unconventional for Tesla to compete with the big players of the GPU world because of its specialized architecture. But now it seems like the tables have been turned. Tesla was not behind in this race, but he was actually keeping it all a surprise for everybody. Tesla is not dependent on anyone. As they are building their own monster in silence, the narrative changes instantly when these leaked slides show the energy curves and performance figures of this AI chip. These figures are unbelievable because they show that this chip can achieve a maximum of 32% higher as compared to the H200, while also consuming almost 40% less power on sustained load. This is not about competitive performance, but it's actually about the declaration of freedom. Why this moment is so important.
A robot cannot do better. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice. The harder challenge, much harder challenge, is how do people then have meaning? Like a lot of people, they derive their meaning from their employment. If you're not needed, if there's not a need for your labor, what's the meaning? Do you have meaning? Do you feel useless?
Now, you might be wondering why this is so important. So let me tell you that from OpenAI to Microsoft, or even Meta, everyone is experiencing an AI compute crisis. They are all scrambling for Nvidia GPUs, and the demand is way too high, while the supply is nowhere near enough. All these world's largest companies are fighting with each other to lock down the hardware in advance. And in this modern history, Battle Nvidia is the most powerful and strategic player because it is the one controlling every bottleneck on which the AI models are dependent. Tesla was the most dependent because they need AI for training their self-driving cars and Optimus robots. Everything Elon Musk wants to push to the next level requires enormous computing, and they need the most powerful GPU chips for that, like H200. For the entire last year, Tesla was stuck in the same battle, which was affecting everyone. They had to wait long for the GPU shipments and deal with the rise in prices due to inflation, while the influence of Nvidia was growing stronger and stronger. But now we all know that Musk was not ready to accept all this as his fate. He built his own way like he always does. Up until this week, everything about this chip was considered merely myths or rumors. But now that these incredible numbers are out, the situation has changed. Now, everyone believes that deep inside Tesla's hardware engineering team, a continuous effort has been going on for almost 2 years now. They are working on the development of an AI accelerator that would be capable of training all their massive language models, vision systems, navigation networks, robotic controllers, and multimodal systems. All of this will be possible without relying on Nvidia at all. Inside Tesla's new AI chip, the T2 Titan. If we talk about T2 Titan, according to the leaked slides, it is going to be Tesla's first universal AI accelerator. While the Dojo tiles were primarily developed for the vision-based training systems, this T2 chip is designed to handle everything. It will be used in large language models like Grok, reinforcement learning for Optimus bots, full-stack FSD networks, real-time sensor fusion workloads, and also for carrying out energy-optimized inference at a larger scale. Basically, this is totally different from what we have seen in Tesla before, where Dojo V1 was the fastest video training system in the entire world. This T2 Titan chip will further expand the architectural approach of Tesla. This chip will be a direct competitor of the strongest GPU chips in the market, like H100 and H200. It also has the potential to compete with early Blackwell systems in the future. Its design is actually a combination of three main ideas, such as a vision-optimized dataflow core, a transformer-based matrix engine, and a massively parallel quantization subsystem for generative AI. This hybrid architecture shows how unique Tesla's idea is, because it not only trains chatbots like other big companies, such as Google, Microsoft, or Meta. Tesla has a bigger goal because it wants to train multi-sensory autonomous agents to understand the world just like the way humans do. Tesla also trains its autopilot cars and humanoid robots. This chip is mainly built for Tesla's own ecosystem because no other company trains models on such a large scale and with so much complexity in this unusual domain. But the main thing that has shaken the entire industry is its performance figures. The benchmark. That shocked everyone. All the leaked slides didn't give too much information about this chip, as it is still a secret, and Tesla does not want the world to know about it yet. But there were three main headlines about its performance benchmarks, which are really impressive. The first one showed that it is 32% faster in throughput as compared to H200, Nvidia's most powerful chip, which includes higher memory bandwidth and improved transformer performance, is the H200. And the Tesla chip still managed to beat it in the benchmarks of sustained load.
The true bottleneck, the H200 is the first GPU equipped with 141 gigabytes of next-gen HBM3E memory, providing up to 4.8 terabytes per second of bandwidth. That's nearly double the bandwidth of its predecessor.
These are not any fake or fabricated numbers from any cherry-picked microtests, but these are actually from Tesla's own real training stack. The second big highlight was about its power consumption, which was 40% lower. This is the thing that has blown away all the engineers, because in the running of large AI models, energy cost is everything. If Tesla can manage to train a model at 40% less energy, they will be able to gain a great economic advantage at scaling because of this power efficiency, especially for expanding the training pipeline of Optimus robots, Grok 3, and Grok 4 models. The third big detail was that this chip can provide almost 28% better performance per dollar, which changes the market rates drastically. Nvidia, being the only big supplier, charges a premium amount because it rules the market, and it can. If these numbers prove to be accurate, Tesla will be able to bypass this monopoly and slash the computing cost in their whole ecosystem. From FSD to robotics, everything will become a lot cheaper to train. And that is why the people in this industry are now panicking. If you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to subscribe to more Tesla update videos. Why did Tesla build its own chip? The real reason. As we have discussed earlier, Tesla can cut costs, increase efficiency, or availability with this chip. And that's what most people think. But the actual main reason behind building this chip is way deeper than this. Other companies focus on training models that live only inside servers. But Tesla trains models that live outside the servers. The models that are in the moving vehicles and humanoid robots. So, Tesla needs a chip that no other company has or is even building. For its ecosystem, Tesla needs low latency, high efficiency, localized inference, and real-time decision-making support in engines. Nvidia has built various chips, and some of them are quite advanced, like H200, but Nvidia does not build chips for humanoid robots or autonomous cars that have to see the world like humans. Nvidia is not focusing on GPU chips that are optimized for an ecosystem that is about to connect the digital world with the physical world. Tesla had to make its own way, and the T2 Titan is the first big step in that direction. But these slides also show that Musk's vision is far greater than just this. The giant hardware surprise, Tesla is building its own AI superclusters. Inside that same document, there was a small section that described Tesla's next giant compute complexes. They are given the name TCC. It stands for Tesla Compute Clusters, and these are gigantic. We get to learn that Tesla is also working on something that is way bigger than just a single chip. Tesla is actually building various massive-sized data centers, and one of them is located in Texas, near the Gigafactory of Austin. Each one of them will have tens of thousands of these latest Tesla Titan chips arranged in a highly dense and modular structure. These are not supposed to be generic data centers like others, but they're actually integrated AI training cities in vertical shapes. These are being designed specifically for training Grok, Optimus, and FSD, along with handling other big tasks of the Tesla ecosystem. The slides also included a layout diagram that showed racks and tiles of the Tesla T2 hardware. Up until today, Tesla faced a big limitation in its AI, and that was computing. They have everything from data to models and algorithms, but they didn't have the hardware that could train everything fast enough. But now this problem will be easily solved with these innovations. If these numbers are actually correct, then Tesla will be able to achieve faster training, cheaper experiments, better scalability, lower energy usage, and massive real-world optimization. This will bring a major change in the trajectory of everything that Tesla has built so far or will be built in the future. Why Nvidia should be very worried.
And as far as I know, there's only one person in the world who could do that, you know? I mean, Elon is singular in this understanding of engineering and construction and large systems and marshaling resources. It's unbelievable. And of course, then his engineering team is extraordinary. And from the moment that we decided to go, the planning with our engineering team, our networking team, our infrastructure computing team, the software team, all of the preparation in advance.
Nvidia has ruled over the AI industry for nearly a decade so far. They are the single most important company in this modern economy. But their biggest customers are now slowly trying to leave. Google is building its TPU, Amazon is focusing on Trainium, Microsoft is developing Maya, Meta is going for MTIA, and Apple is building neural engines. The only one that was thought to be left behind is now revealed to be the most dangerous former customer of Nvidia, who will also be leaving them. They are dangerous because they have datasets, vertical integrations, robotics platforms, vehicles, and the largest autonomous sensor fleet that has ever been created. Tesla achieving this independence would mean that Nvidia has lost the company that could have been its biggest AI client for the next entire decade. What happens next? The analysts believe that, based on the internal production timelines and the leaks they have now, soon Tesla will deploy the first T2 Titan cluster in the next year, and Dojo V2 will integrate with T2 as a hybrid compute node. While Grok 3 will begin to train on Tesla's own hardware system, Optimus V2 will rely solely on the new architecture. Tesla will also be able to expand its global data centers, and the chip will enter full production. This is the part where you realize what Musk has been saying for years. Tesla's future is not only in cars, but it's actually in intelligence. Now we all know that Tesla's secret chip is not only powerful and transformative, but it's also real. The battle for AI dominance is going to be changed forever. If you enjoyed this breakdown video, then do subscribe to our channel for more Tesla's secret projects deep dive videos.